It's kind of dark. But that's okay.
I think it films okay. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Michelle. Are we looking okay?
Yeah.
Do we need any makeup?
I got my makeup on. I just gave him my tip for the makeup.
Yeah, she didn't want to share it with me.
Yeah, no. Dermablend, really. It's really good, I'm telling you.
Doesn't she look fabulous?
It hides all sins. If you have a lot of dark spots, I'm telling you, Dermablend.
All right, so we haven't done this in a while, so
I know.
You actually even got a substitute for me. I mean, how dare you?
I rope in anybody I can. Anybody, if you want to come talk to me, come sit with me. I just want to talk about the weather.
The weather's been great. I mean, although today was...
Did you see the hail?
I didn't, but people were sending videos at the office, and
yeah.
I came home for lunch, and I was outside with my dog, and I took a picture of the north, and it was all black.
Yeah.
And then I went back to the office, and people were showing videos of hail in Bixby Knolls.
Yeah.
I talked to Mark Manwar, and he said, "Wow, do you know it's like it's hailing over here?" And I'm like, "Wow."
I know it was a crazy day. Yeah, but I did a blog on my gutters. I don't know. I'm really into talking about these gutters, and I went back and I was looking. Do you know that we were in a drought from 2011 to 2016?
Yep.
And I just love this story. There were kids down at Mini Gant. I think they were probably kindergartners. And the teachers were saying they had never seen rain.
Wow, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, they were sort of like tripped. Actually,
wow.
I remember Buddy the dog, because Buddy the dog wasn't really too used to rain. Yeah, it was a long drought. Wow.
So what did they do when they actually saw rain? Did they go crazy?
Did
the school take them outside?
I don't know.
Get wet.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know. It is Southern California. Okay, so I want to talk about Warren Buffett.
Okay.
Did you hear that he sold his house?
Oh, no, I didn't hear that. Was that today, on today's news?
No, it's sort of old, but he listed his house in 2017. He listed it in February 2017 for $11 billion. I think it's in Laguna.
He didn't call us.
I know, he didn't call us. What was he thinking?
Yeah, no, really.
Yeah. But then, so they lowered the price. It didn't sell. So they lowered it to 7.9, and then it finally sold in October for 7.42.
Wow.
So, Mr. Warren Buffett, I think that there's two things that sell a house, right? There's only two things that really sell the house, and it would be the price
and condition,
right? And those are the two things you can, if it's not selling, either you have to improve the condition, because you can't change the location, we know that, or you have to lower the price. And they did a study, and they find that if you start at a high price and then you lower your price, you actually at the end of the day end up selling for lower than what you would have, below that list price. Where if you start out at a reasonable list price, you have very good chances of selling at your list or even going over.
Well, we talked about this a little bit a few weeks ago, or a couple of months ago, because I went to we had a speaker at our office who was the chief economist for the California Association of Realtors.
Leslie Appleton Young.
That's right, Leslie Appleton Young.
Yep.
And then I went to another conference that was put on by PWR, which is Pacific West Realtors, which is our association that we belong to. And they had the president of CAR speak. And one of the points that he made, which is to your point, if you're going to list houses this year, you need to list them right. Not high,
right?
Not low, just list them right, because we're not in that market that we were in over the last couple of years, where people would list houses high,
right,
and they would get the price, you get multiple offers.
Yeah, you didn't really even have to think about
That's
the list
right.
price. But now you really have to drill down into it and do a lot of research.
And one of the reasons one of the reasons for those homes selling right away when they were priced, even when they were high, was because the interest rates were still good.
Right.
The interest rate was still under 4.
Well, my next point on my thing here is the interest rates.
Right.
We just hit a 13-month low. So the benchmark, as of was this weekend's paper, the 30-year benchmark is 4.49. And they just came out today. The Feds see nothing on the horizon for 2019 for any more
that's good.
Rates.
But they still do review them, though, don't they? Another 2 or 3 times, I think.
Oh no, it's big news. It made,
it was?
It made the
they're
Times.
They're not going to review it again?
They said for 2019
that's great.
that Wall Street's all happy. We'll be all happy. So I don't know. I just want to say 5 years ago I read this thing a USC professor said. interest rates aren't going to go up. Japan's interest rates have been low for 25, 30 years now. And really, I think that the economy's great. Yeah, it's good. But we all know there's a bit of sluggishness out there. I mean, there is. So the interest rates are low, but I just think the prices went high. And
last year
and 2 years they went high for 3 years, and that's why I think we're just there's only so many buyers who can
But it's also worth noting that interest rates did go up to 5 and just a little over 5 over just like at the end of the year of last year. They were going up to 5, and then everybody was kind of like unclear as to what was going to happen, and now I have a client right now in escrow, and we're going to close next week, and he just locked his rate at 4.62, which is pretty good rate.
Yeah, it's a good rate. Yeah, so the rates are good. Buyers out there, you're still going to lock yourself into a wonderful rate.
Right, but it's a good point for buyers. If you're out there looking, it's still a good time to buy because the rates are good. Mm-hmm. If rates increase and your purchasing power lessens, so it's a good thing. So if you're thinking of buying, you should consider buying, and prices are normal.
Right.
Prices should be normal this year.
Yeah, right. It's you're not seeing those crazy. A lot of people fear the bidding war and all that. So it's a little bit better out there for buyers for sure. And then just the last thing, I was just going to say, what are you doing this weekend, Joe? Any plans? Anything going on?
I have actually Saturday. I'm going to go do a final walkthrough with my client because we're closing on Wednesday.
Nice.
And then I just scheduled an open house in. I forget the exact address, but it's a duplex up on, I think I want to say it's like 401 Euclid or 301 at Euclid. So I'm going to do an open house on Saturday.
Oh, very nice.
But what are you doing that you're sounding excited about?
I don't really have anything. I was
trying You're going to go party somewhere. No. I have Sunday free, so if you want to go party somewhere, let's go.
No, I'm not. I'm actually, we cleaned our garage out. Feel pretty.
Wow.
I know, pretty accomplished. So Edco is open this Saturday. Up on Signal Hill, you can go and take all your paints and all that good stuff. So.
What about don't you have a shred coming? Because I'm loaded up. I have like boxes
You're excited?
I'm loaded up.
That's April 20th, and that's
so some good way. So I have more boxes.
Yeah, you can collect some more. So yeah, that's
the city had one too, by the way.
I know, and they filled up their trucks and they sent people away. So I do get 2 trucks. It goes from 9 to 12, and they have been filled up before. So get there early. Trying to figure out with Milliken where this is going to be held on their grounds. I don't think they realize how successful my shred events are, so I'm just going to go back to them.
Is this different than what you were doing them before?
Yeah, I've never done it here before, and it's, I went by today, and where they want me to go, I don't know, so we'll see. It always works out, but it's going to be, it's a
So how many people do you get for this?
I always say I'm going to keep track, but it just gets so hairy. I mean, there's got to be over 200 cars that go through.
You need a clicker.
Yeah.
So every time that the car passes by, you click.
People start walking in. It gets so crowded. It's all good. And the girls, Female Leadership Academy, they'll be there collecting your donations. So give generously. It's their only fundraiser of the year. Wonderful group of girls. And just the only thing I have out there is it's Justin Red. Justin Red. We could just talk about something he does. He's got the Touch a Truck down on the the parking lot at Granada. And
I don't know what that is. So.
Sounds a little weird, huh? It's for the kids. They get to really have the big trucks there. They can, how little kids love big trucks.
Just any truck?
I don't really know. It's probably maybe it's fire trucks or big rig trucks. I don't know, Joe. I don't know children early. All I know is that people.
I have a dog. That's it. That's my child.
All right. Well, that was fun.
It was fun. We should probably also tell people that if people want us to make an announcement about something in the community.
Yeah, if you want to come talk
leave
to
us a note. Yeah, we'd love to.
Yeah, the more the merrier.
Chat with you as long as you're fun and
like to
joke and laugh and
Okay, hi Brad Rudy. I just want to give a shout out to my daughter. Yeah, it's hard. Kathy Hilliard. Hi in Florida. Beth, I don't know if you're watching, but I hope you're feeling better. Love you.
I love you too, Beth.
All right.
I hope you feel better too.
Bye now.
Bye now.